All right, well, welcome everybody to the Bookmap Onboarding Webinar. This is Bruce at Bookmap, and I'm going to take you through the process of logging into bookmap.com, finding the link to download the proper version of Bookmap. We'll download it, we'll install it, we'll run it. Then we're going to connect you to data. You will need a data subscription along with your Bookmap subscription. We can cover that as well. Then we are going to add some symbols and get up and running and answer any questions and show you a bunch of resources for further information and education. So that's our agenda here, and some really great resources I can't wait to share with you with the Learning Center and Discord and other areas as well. We'll get into some live market analysis as well, but this is much more about getting you up and running and then answering some questions. Okay, so let's jump in and get started. So the first thing we want to do is go to bookmap.com. Okay, so here, go to bookmap.com, and then you're going to log in. You're going to click on this link up here, log in, and then you're going to log in. Now, we're assuming that you've already gone through the process here to get Bookmap, either the free version or the paid version. It doesn't matter. Once you're in here, though, you will log in and come into the portal area, and then you will see your license key here. You can copy it here by clicking on this link, and then you will download the proper version of Bookmap that you need. You select the system first in Windows, Mac, Intel, or Mac M1, M2, or Linux. And I'm going to select Windows, and then you select the version here of production or beta. Production version is what we recommend. The beta version still might have some bugs, but it also offers other features that you cannot get in the production version. So it's up to you. And then just click on the download link. Okay, and then save it to wherever you want to save it. I'm saving it in my downloads folder here, and click save, and you'll see it's downloading here. Okay, so once it's downloaded, then you're going to click on install. Okay, you will bring up the wizard, and in fact, let's just bring it up. Okay, and you're going to go through the process here for installation, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We've all been through this many times, so I'm not going to go through it, but I will then show you the link here on the desktop icon here. So you'll see it installed here. So we're going to double click on it. And this is going to open up Bookmap for the first time. Okay, I have a few messages that pop up. We use messaging here to inform you about new developments or issues or etc. Now, the run options window is what pops up here. And there's 3 different modes for running Bookmap. Okay, I'm going to deselect load previous opened workspace because for the first time it won't matter. In fact, we'll deselect everything here and go through each one. The simulation mode here, you will connect to live data, and I'll have to show you that connection. You will also need an additional subscription in order to connect to the live market. I'll also show you connecting to the trading mode. Now, the difference between these two, simulation mode means you can connect to live data, but with global or global plus subscription, but you will only any trades taken will only be taken place within the Bookmap environment, enclosed Bookmap environment. None of the trades will go outside of Bookmap. The trading mode here will allow you to connect to your broker to make trades. We support many different brokers. You'll have to check and see which ones. Or you can also trade to your prop trading firm, like might be Apex, Bullnox, Trading Pit, and others. Or there's replay mode. Now, the replay mode is kind of interesting one. I'll just mention it right now. You will first need to record your data in one of these modes here. So I'm going to select trading mode, and then I'm going to select record my live data, and I can also record my orders in Bookmap. I highly recommend that you do this so that later you can replay that data and debrief your trading. You can learn very, very quickly through the replay mode. All right, so I'm all set to go. I don't have a previous workspace. Let's click OK. All right, this will open up Bookmap. Just a moment. And I'll get to your guys' questions in just a minute as well. All right, so some text pops up and it tells me I'm not connected to any platform. So I need to go up to configure the connection, make a connection, enable a connection, and then click the plus tab to open an instrument. So you can go through the guide here or watch a tutorial, but we're going to demo it as well. Okay, so we're going to go up to connections here. And I already have a lot of connections already configured here. So actually, let me go through and delete a lot of them. Just going to remove them. Bookmap data and DX feed. And I'll keep the other ones. That's fine. And we'll click OK. Okay, so now we'll go back to connections. And the first thing I need to do is configure a connection. So click on configure. And this will bring up your connections. Now, actually, I should take a step back here before we dive into the connections and just talk a little bit about your data connection. You will need to have live data connection or subscription. Okay, it might come from your broker and you can connect it, or you might need to subscribe to it. You can subscribe to it from your bookmap.com portal. Okay, so the way you do that is when you're logged in here, go to add subscription here. Okay, now I already have Bookmap Global Plus or Global. So we're assuming that you already have that. Once you have it, then the options will show here for data. If you have the free version, what will show up is the subscribe to Bookmap Global or Global Plus. That would be your upgrade. All right. So instead, I already have Bookmap Global or Global Plus here. So it's asking me to subscribe to either Bookmap data for the CME. Okay, we're a data provider, so you can get it from Bookmap CME at $17 a month. If you're only trading stock indexes, this is the place to go. Or you can get CBOT for $17 a month, NYMEX and COMEX also $17 each a month. Or you can go with the bundle here for $79 a month. This is a nice deal here compared to other data providers. So now this is for Bookmap data for futures. And if you want stocks data, you will select the box down here, and there's different options, and you will be getting your data from DX feed here. Okay, so for US equities, there is a bundle. It is $119, well, $59 for the first month, $119 for the second and following months. Or you can get them individually. You can get NASDAQ depth like this, or you can get DX feed EDGX depth here. Okay, so it's up to you. You can get both. You can connect to futures and to a DX feed for stocks. There's another option for DX feed for futures. Now, it's up to you. It is a separate, you can see the prices here. They are separate from stocks. Okay, there's two different connections here for DX feed. I would recommend you go with the Bookmap data here because it offers market by order data, and that is allows for deeper insight to what's going on in the market. And we can go over that maybe at the end of the webinar if you have any questions. And you can see that the prices are equal or better. Anyway, that's how you can subscribe to the data. You go through the process here, and that's that. All right, so now you have Bookmap data. All right, so now let's connect it. We'll go up to connections here and configure, and then we're going to add a platform here. Click on the button here. Okay, this will take you into the Bookmap plugins manager, and we're going to be in the Bookmap Connect layer 0 here. We're going to scroll down. Okay, and then there's Bookmap data in here, and you will click install. Okay, I've already installed it actually, so it's up here. You'll see it right here. So I'm all set to go with that. You will also install DXFeed data, and you'll see it down here available for install once you subscribe. I've already installed it, and you'll see it right here. DXFeed. It's in here. So let's just now what we can do is we can add the connection from this button here. So now click on add. Okay, and then from you can see that it added one up here for Binance, but let's click on the drop down here, and we're going to select Bookmap data here. Yeah, the connection, we're going to call it Bookmap data. It's default. I'm going to click OK. And now we can come up to the top of connections again here, and you can see Bookmap data is now available. Let's select the box here. Okay, so now you can see it selected. It is connected, and now the text says no instrument is selected. You need to click on the plus tab here. So the plus tab is here. We'll click on that. And then from the platform dropdown, we click on Bookmap data. And then for futures, it is right here. It's already in the dropdown. And then for exchange, I'm going to select CME. And then the symbol type in here. I'm going to click on the dropdown. Now, if you don't see it in the dropdown here, you can start typing it in. So let's connect to the S&P E-mini. I'll start typing it in, ES. And we'll put in H as well. And then you can see ESH5. This is the current contract. And then you can select your historical data here up to 2 days worth if you like. I would recommend when you first start off up to maybe an hour to 3 hours. Don't overwhelm your system with a lot of data at this time. Later you can experiment. Now let's click subscribe. Okay, and you can see the instrument starts to populate and data starts to populate in here. Now if you see the red text in here, it says it's loading here. If you're subscribed to the free version, you're already going to be connected to automatically to one futures product, one stock, and also one crypto product. And you'll see text up in here that will say it's delayed data. Okay, so if you see that, then you'll need to subscribe to data for your free version. Okay, all right, so now we're up and running with the ES, and we're good to go. Let's add another connection for a stock. So I'll go to connections. We're going to configure. Okay, we're going to add a new connection now. And then from the drop down, I am going to select DXFeed right here and click OK. Now we'll go back to connections, and I've added it in here, but I need to select it. So select it. Okay, now all I need to do is, you can see it's selected. All I need to do is click on the plus tab, and then to subscribe to the instrument from the platform, from the drop down area, select DXFeed. And then you're going to input your symbol here. So this is for stocks, and I'm going to input Apple, let's say. Okay, and then I can select it in the drop down like this. 1 hour of historical data, click subscribe. Okay, and you can see Apple is now starting to populate in here, and we can click on the text and we can see it loading here. Okay, so that's how to connect to a stock for DXFeed. If you have futures with DXFeed, click on the plus tab, DXFeed is already loaded here. You may have it, so if you do, it's the symbol is a little different. It is ESH25, and you see it here. Click on it and you can subscribe to it. Okay, and now you can see it populating here. And let's go through one more. Let's add a crypto instrument here. So I'm going to click on subscribe, and we're going to choose from the drop down here Bookmap data. Now this is free data. You will not need a subscription to it. You will need to add it, but you do not need a subscription to it. Now from the type here, you're going to click on the drop down and you're going to select perpetual. It's going to show up as exchange. We're going to look at the multi-book product. This is free. I'll talk about this product in just a minute. And then we're going to input the symbol here. So click on the drop down and I'm going to select BTC USDT. So this is Bitcoin Tether. And then I have tick size, which you can input. It's, I don't know, it's a $100,000 product. So maybe you want your tick size to be 20 or 50. We'll go with 10. An hour of historical data, and we're good to go. I'll click subscribe. Okay, now I'll click on the instrument over here and you can see that it is loading. And that's it. So I'm connected now to 3 different types of markets. Futures for Bookmap data, DXFeed data, stocks with DXFeed data, and then crypto with Bookmap data. All right. So any questions on that process? And yeah, we're up and running. And you can see I'm connected here to Bookmap data and DXFeed, and that's it. All right. Let me see if there's any quick questions here just to begin with. Okay. You have questions at the end of the seminar regarding heat map coloring. Yeah, we can get into a little bit of that. Can get a breakdown of how to change it. Yeah, we can go through that setting and I'll show you other resources. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but split screen on bonds and other things. I will refer you to our Bookmap All Markets webinar on Friday, and I can answer those questions for you. Okay, this webinar is for getting up and running and connected to Bookmap and data. Okay. All right. So let's see if you have any questions on how to go through this process in here. You can always reach out to us in support. You can go to help up here, first off, well, yeah, support is right here. Click on that, and that'll bring you to our support page here. And there's also, you can see all sorts of links and information in here, and also our live chat will pop up over here, and you can ask questions directly in here. Okay, so good resources in here for you. If you have any questions regarding the symbols, just go up to help and click on symbols here, and that'll bring you to the symbols page in here. The month codes for futures can be kind of confusing, so we listed it out here. And then you can click on these links up here to go to the various instruments to learn how to connect with different symbols. Okay, you can see the model in here for Rhythmic, Bookmap data, and DXFeed data. As I showed you, it's a little bit different. DXFeed from Bookmap data. Okay, other resources I want to show you. So you can use the help button up here, and you can go to the user guide in here, which will take you to our Bookmap knowledge base, or you can go to our learning center here, and let me show you that. Okay, and let me show you how to get there from various ways. You can use the help button, but you can also just go to bookmap.com, and you can click on the more button, and you'll see like the symbols table here, the knowledge base and learning center all in here, also our glossary and other elements. So that's one way to get in there. Another way very quickly and easily is to go to the education tab or link there. This will take you to the Bookmap Learning Center. And in here, I would recommend going through the Getting Started course. This will answer a lot of questions. A lot of things that we just went through, you can get answered here. Connecting to data, the platform, adding symbols, it's all in here. There's an overview of Bookmap, and then we start to get into more about navigating around the chart, displaying the elements, the volume dots, the heat map. These are very short videos, very quick to go through. All right, so the columns, if you have any questions in here about any of these items, go through the Getting Started course from the Learning Center. Okay, we also have a market mechanics course that will go through some details in here for you of like how to start to understand these markets and what they're displaying, and how the best bid and offer and liquidity and the aggressors, how the markets actually work mechanically. Very important to understand. All right, and we also have some strategies and setups in here, and some other links to check out. All right, so let's see. There's any other questions you have? No, let's check over on Discord quickly. And if not, then I'm going to get into the elements on the chart and what you're looking at in the heat basics and the heat map there. Okay, that was the question that we had. Any specifics around, hi Bruce, will you cover any specifics around performance settings? I can show you where to find that. It is in the from the knowledge base, Big Sky. Okay, we can go through that very quickly, and then let me get into the 3 elements of the chart. Okay, so go again up to help, okay, and then you go to the getting started, the user guide here. Okay, that'll take you to the user guide section in here. You can see Bookmap system requirements here. That will help you. Okay, and there's also areas in here about, where is it? It's under errors, or if you're having performance issues in here. Well, we'll just do a search in here for performance FAQs. There we go. Okay, so that'll take you into the help section down here. It's under number 10, performance FAQs. Okay, so you can see the list over here that indexes what's in this page here. Okay, that should help you. All right, see if there's any questions over on YouTube. Good. Hold. Okay, excellent. Following along so far, so good. Thomas is too bad you can't. Okay, well, yeah, we go over crude oil with you in here. We can add crude oil as well, but let me just show you the 3 elements on the chart, and let's if there's any other questions I can get to. All right, so let's go back to the ES, and we're going to look at the 3 elements on this Bookmap chart and just briefly cover what they are and how to benefit from Bookmap. Okay, again, I would refer you to the Bookmap Learning Center to answer a lot of questions regarding this. I would also refer you to our Discord channel. Okay, how you get there, go to bookmap.com, and then you'll see under the More button here under Community, our Discord chat is right here. This is where our community is, and it's quite robust. Okay, so I can show it here. We have quite a few streamers every day. In fact, I can show you that here under the Learning Center. Okay, you can see all the different events in here every single day. You can filter now the events by what markets you choose to trade and by the host in here as well. And every single day we have like at least like 5 or 6 events in our Discord. All right, let's go back to the ES and let's go through these three elements on the chart. They're very simple, they're very straightforward, and let's just go over how to read them here. Okay, I'm going to take all the elements off the chart to begin with, and that leaves us with a candlestick chart. Open, high, low, and close of a specific time period. In this case, I believe it is 1 minute. That's fine. It's a 1 minute chart. All right, so we don't know much in this chart here. We just know open, high, low, and close. That's all the data that we have here. Okay, we have the price action just by 4 points on each bar. And we're trying to read and understand where the volume is transacting and who they are transacting with. So it's a very opaque look here. The first element on the Bookmap chart is streaming best bid and offer. So for example, this breakout here with this 1 minute candle, this is how that took place. Okay, we broke out, we went sideways for a bit, and then we broke out a little bit more and started to transact up in this area. Okay, we can see the details in here. It's all in here. You can see like a mini flag pattern in here. You do not see that pattern in the 1 minute candlestick chart. Look how these areas matter. See this little ledge here where we went sideways and consolidated? That's where the pullback came to. That's how important these areas are. And just showing best bid and offer breaks down that candlestick. So now we want to answer a question. Where is the volume trading within this 1 minute period? Well, here we have our answer. Red dots are market sell orders hitting the bid and moving price lower. Green dots are market buy orders lifting the offer and moving price up. Okay, so we see the size of the dot and the color tell us about how much traded and what kind of trader it is. Okay, so these are aggressive sellers hitting the bid, and quite a few in these areas here compared to these areas over here by buyers. So they are in control of the market. We also have volume delta bars down here that show you also the amount that is transacting. This answers the question of understanding price action with volume, and this is tremendous, just this alone. However, who are they trading with? Okay, now that's where the heat map comes in. These are the aggressors here with the dots. The heat map is showing you the passive orders. These are limit buy orders down here on the bid. These are limit sell orders up here on the offer. We can see when buyers or sellers meet the buyers here. Okay, there was still more selling pressure to trade through this area. This is the context we want to understand, because you can see that, okay, there was more selling pressure to go through, but this area is significant. In fact, look where the buyers came in and broke out of right here. You just can't make this kind of stuff up. It is right in this same area here where the buyers started to lift the offer and move price away from all of this selling in this area here. Okay, these three elements, very simple elements on the chart, is a start for you to start to understanding order flow. And then I would recommend going to the Learning Center and then coming to our Discord channel for more education. Let me see if there's any more questions here. If not, then we're going to wrap it up here. Is there an option to see stock data as a trial? No, Jim, there is not. Well, what you can see is stock data that is delayed. So that will give you a good idea of what it looks like in there. Okay, that is with the free version. All right. Stace, I think we kind of ran out of time here about the heat map. I covered some of the heat map for you. I hope that answered your question. Okay, let's jump over to YouTube quickly and see if there's any more questions. Fran, you might want to reach out to support regarding Discord. You should be able to see Discord in there, and you should be able to connect to our Discord community. There's no cost involved. All right, and let's see over on Discord how we doing. Just a minute. Do we offer a discount for people who go from monthly to lifetime? No, we don't, but there is special offers from various influencers or partners, Bookmap educator partners that we have. So you might want to reach out to them. Maybe you're following one and you can ask for a link that has some special offers that are longer term that you can get from them. Okay, they're not offered on bookmap.com. All right, guys, I think that's it. We've covered all your questions and another onboarding session. I would highly recommend, again, going into that Learning Center and our Discord channel. At least subscribe to the free version and get up and running here and go through the Learning Center to learn more about order flow and Bookmap. And then you can take it further in the Learning Center and the Discord community. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.